Hey everybody, welcome to the last war of the off season, and then we're going to jump right into the season probably on the same day and get that video out. This one's versus Adam. I'm taking in, this is probably the most powerful team I can put together without including Sparky and Blade and everything. So here we go. We've got node number 9 to start off. And you know what's funny is I just had to start recording this again because the stupid Alexa in the other room started talking and it was really distracting. I think she heard me or something, so I had to go unplug her. Anyway, 5-star science champion turns out to be a Wasp. This is a pretty interesting placement. It's probably a 345, which is why she's not on a more difficult node. And that you can see that global bleed immune taking effect right there. She's such low hit points. I actually think she's probably going to be better as an attacker than a defender because that's just way too easy. That went really easy. So I'm considering I might be, because I'm saving for Aegon and not able to open any crystals for the moment, which kind of shoots the dream of Quake in the teeth, kicks the dream of Quake in the teeth. I don't know. I might actually rank up my Wasp at some point. Would be kind of cool. And if I pull a Ghost, I don't know. See, it's kind of tricky. But I really like Wasp's playstyle. I like it more and more the more time I play with her in Arena. Anyway. So, good prestige as well. Venom pool is on this node number 15. Super easy. I think he just got a power gain, which is kind of cool. I can see a duped Venom pool getting a kill once in a blue moon, just because of eventually he sometimes does go unstoppable. But at this point, with the way I'm taking Phoenix in for these diversity nodes, I feel pretty safe in general. So get the kill right there, and we move on to node 33. Actually, guys, by the way. I have a 565 coming up, and it's gonna be either Emma or Phoenix, I think. And holy moly, I am starting to think I want to go with Phoenix over Emma, just because I've had some really fun fights with her, and I think if I just juiced her up just a little bit more, I might be able to get her to the power level that I want. And Emma Frost seems pretty capable at 455. It's kind of a Corvus situation where I went with Corvus, Sentry over Corvus, because Sentry needed the boost and Corvus didn't really need it. So it's just balancing things out. I don't know. But God, Phoenix is just so... I don't get tired of her. That's the thing. If you don't get tired of a champion, you really got to consider ranking them up, because some champions I get tired of. I actually don't get tired of Corvus either. Well, he's definitely going to 565 at some point. So I decided to take in Phoenix here, and it looks like it's an Electra. I still have Suicides on, so I'm going to have this difficult to parry part at the beginning. But it actually kind of works in my favor because this is a Limber node, so I don't waste my parries in the beginning, just bait the heavies. And I always feel comfortable baiting heavies with Phoenix because what happens is if I ever get too low, take too much chip damage, I can just commit suicide and rise from the ashes stronger than ever. Actually, having we have a new alliance mate who has a 565 Sig 200 Phoenix, and the regen scales really well with the Sig levels, so I don't feel bad pumping Sig levels into her. These Incinerates are starting to stack up. Luckily, there's no Incinerate immunity. I'm taking a little bit of, I'm gaining a little bit of health from Willpower here from the Special Lock 1, and she goes down. Pretty simple. Moving on to the Villainy node. This one turns out to be a Morningstar. This time I can safely take in the Corvus. If you've watched all my war videos, which I don't know if you have, but I mistakenly took in Corvus versus a Mephisto recently, and this was not a good idea. This is exactly what I wanted when the first time I tried this fight, when it was a Mephisto. So Morningstar is pretty tricky. She can be tricky on this node, but not super tricky. She does gain power because she's a villain. But Corvus is bleed immune, so he's just actually healing from these bleeds at this point. And the way they fixed Mystic Dispersion really hurt Morningstar. You can see there she'd only gained a little bit of power, not a ton of power. I am gaining Cruelty, which is actually going to fuel Mystic Dispersion a little bit, and that Cruelty is being gained just from the node. But in general, not too bad. She's got some pretty strong tells for her special animations. And because of Plague Mine, I can see this being an issue too for Corvus, but if this was a 565, it would have been super simple. With the immunity run out, I am taking some bleed damage, but I'm doing some mental gymnastics right now, and I can tell that as long as I don't get clipped by anything, I will be able to make it out of this fight alive. I'm going to use another special here and hopefully take the kill, and even without critting, I do get the kill on that last one. So overall, in the season, that would have cost me some glory for the potions, but off season, I'm not even going to bother healing Corvus up. I do think that this is a 6-star Iron Man Infinity War. I'm looking at the 6-star Tech Champion, and I'm like, this is going to be another Iron Man. But look at that. It's a Sentinel. Is Sentinel? I almost think Sentinel is better than Iron Man on this node. I know Iron Man is considered one of the best champions on this node, and he's even gotten me a couple times, mostly when I'm experimenting with different strategies or anything. If the season's ever on the line, because Sentinel, he actually will force you to dodge a lot of specials, and his specials cost less. And I don't know if he requires the dupe for that, but that does make him throw more specials, even more specials than Iron Man on this node. So I'm using Corvus. If he gets the 3 bars, I'll throw the what do you call it, the special 2, and power drain him. But it's hard for me to say. Oh, I get hit by that special. Not a good look for me. The heal block goes on, but I throw the special 2, get a nice drain on him as far as the health goes, and dodge another special. Probably should have just taken the block damage on those. I could have maybe gotten to another special too, but I get clipped again. I'm just like, dang, guy, I'm really sucking. Look at how many specials he's throwing. I really can see this being a good node for Sentinel. We've seen him a couple times, but not a lot. The overwhelming majority is Iron Man Infinity War. So dodge a special 2 again. And we're back into it. I only have one more, so it'd be kind of nice if I took the block damage and then threw a special 2. So I'm gonna try and do that. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to bait, and hopefully bait a special. I'm just taking the block damage. You can see. Let's do it again. Just don't want to get hit entirely by it. So taking some more blocked hits, and I get hit again. But now I have to make sure the immunity's up when I do it. So I time that perfectly, and I get the kill, and I almost died, to be fair. So that good placement, I think. Looking forward to seeing more Sentinels on that node. That's where I think Phoenix might do pretty well, because I can use the special 3. Really looking forward to taking Phoenix in to this node sometime during the season. Maybe it's tricky, because if they do throw me a Sentinel or an Iron Man, a Tech Champion, I'm thinking it's probably going to be that I need to take in boosted Corvus if the war is on the line or the season's on the line, but we'll see. Anyway, going into this 455 Void, I did check this one, 455, not 565. I take in Emma Frost. Really fun interaction between Emma Frost and Void is when she is immune to the fatigue debuff that he places, not the Petrify, which you can see there. So I'm gonna tick a little bit of damage there. But if the RNG gives you the fatigue and you're in diamond form, you are immune to it. So that is really cool. It gives you the ability to take it a little bit easier versus the Void. So right now, if I hadn't been on a 10-hit multiplier, I would have shrugged that fatigue off for sure. So the way I'm playing Void is just interrupting his heavies. Just trying to stay near within 5 hits of a multiple of 10. Sorry, I got the fire truck out there. But so I'm just baiting the special 1 here. Dodge that, go back in, and bait the heavy again. I can use that. Baiting the heavy and interrupting the heavy like that is not 100% reliable. Sometimes I get clipped, but I've been practicing. I've just been going for it every time, and for the most part, it seems to work. It's kind of a feeling. If it feels good, go for it. If it doesn't feel good, don't go for it. I think every AI might be a little different with just, I don't know. It's tricky, but sometimes I get clipped, and maybe it's just my reaction time. But he kills himself with recoil because these guys are running suicide still, and that is the end of the war. So that's good. We lost to Adam. They're really strong. I think in the past when we've played them, we've lost to them as well. So for this off season, we went 2-6. I went 44-7. Not amazing, but hey, I spent zero glory for the whole off season. That's good. I am topped off, guys. I have 14,960 glory or something like that, and I'm looking strong for the season. I'm topped off on most of the boosts, and I'm gonna be conservative as well during the season. The first war we had was actually versus was it V or Z Doom? We played them just a few wars ago, and we got the win the first time. So I felt really confident not boosting on the war for season 1. So that was a little risky. I know the officers are putting messages out like, guys, make sure you boost, which I totally agree. We need every attack bonus counts, but hey, when you're feeling confident, you're feeling confident, right? So thanks for watching the videos during the off season. I know they're not as interesting because the stakes are really low, but I want to just put every single war video out because I am always trying new stuff. Not every single war video has a new fight in it, of course. I can't always control that, but I am doing my best to try new things, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to take Phoenix to 565. If I don't take her to 565 and get some more videos out there of her, it's probably going to be waiting for Aegon. But I want to do both, and so I think the list is going to go, Phoenix, then Aegon, and then maybe some sort of mystic. The Hood would be great, or Mordo. I've been really thinking a lot about Mordo lately. If I could get a 565 Mordo, I just need to dupe him. Oh, I don't know, guys. It's always, some days you're really in love with your roster, and some days you're really not. And lately I've been like, God, I just want to make some changes. But who knows? Maybe this maybe we'll get a rank down ticket. That would be crazy. I don't know who I'd use it on. Honestly, I think I'd probably use it on Sparky. But we'll have to see. I do need a high damage dealer like Sparky, and for stuff like the Occult Labs, I used him a lot. So it's hard to say what I would actually do. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one, and got some cool stuff coming out. I'm waiting on some footage of a certain someone to kill a certain someone for me, and I got a really cool video coming out in a little bit once I can get that footage. So you know who you are, and we'll see you in that video and other war videos. Take care, guys.